What is going on, guys? BertoStreams here, and right now I'm doing a little bit of a commentary on the Black Ops 3 beta. I've been playing this game constantly for the last week. Well, for like the last 3 days. I've played at least 30 games, something like that, like around there. And I have to say, this was probably one of the best Call of Duty games I've played in a long time. Like, the last game that can compare to it was BO2, Black Ops 2. This game, I've really enjoyed it. I was afraid of the jetpacks and these little, like, special abilities, but they're actually not as OP as I had thought they were. So, for today, I'm just going to be playing through. I'm going to talk about my first impression of the game, and do a little bit of an update commentary as well. As I'm doing this, I'm going to do it live, rather than talking just to a microphone, because I think that'd be a little bit more entertaining. So don't expect me to do all too well. This is my first game on for today. I think I should get the update out first, which is, as of 3 a.m. tomorrow, I'm going to be on my trip down to Florida with the family, so you're not going to be seeing any streams for this next week. And I'm going to try and make some videos as well. So, hold on. I need to turn that down on my computer.
Mission clock is
Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm going to be going down to Florida for about 10 days. I've already told this through multiple streams and stuff like that. But I don't know how many of you people on YouTube know. So, yes. That's what I'm going to be doing. Hold on. There we are.
Sarah, down.
Goddamn. I love drop shot in this game, not gonna lie. Feels like Modern Warfare 3. If you hear my dog barking in the background, there's someone in this house earlier, or not in this house, but like in the backyard. He was like, kind of like true green. He was a true green guy. He was just tossing some fertilizer in the grass. That's about it. So that's why my dog's like that. Oh my god, I need to pay a little bit of attention. But yeah, I'm going to be going out for a couple of days. I've been streaming pretty much all week, at least 2 to 3 hours at a time. Yesterday I did try to stream at like 5 o'clock or something like that, but I was way too tired. I had a lot of preparing to do. I had to get some shit ready. I had to mow the front and backyard, and handle a bunch of shit inside the house. So I ended up just saying no to that. I tried to stream, did it for about 30 minutes, but it wasn't a very good one, so there's no sense in even watching it. But, yeah, that's just about what's been going on. Been working on my summer assignment, and that's about it. I mean, there's not really much else that went on yesterday. And what's gonna be going on? What's gonna be going on, for the next few days. So, let's talk about the BO3 game, Black Ops 3. The beta, I've been loving this game, not gonna lie. I think it's just partly because we're in the honeymoon stage. This game, it's not even out yet, but we're playing it like it's already been out for a little while. So, we're just kind of in that stage of, I fucking love this game. Hold on. There we go. I'm not too good at the game. When I'm paying attention, I'm not just commentating. I can pull at least a 30 kill gameplay with a decent enough KD, at least a 1.0 KD, which is not too bad. Oh fuck.
Time to root.
Or not a 1.0 KD, but at least like a 1.5 or something like that. I've been enjoying this game. God damn it, Mike. I don't even think I have the charger here. Hold on. Excuse me a second. Sorry about that. Just had to handle that. Oh, fuck. No, you don't. You cannot do that.
Enforcer kill.
God. I've been enjoying this game, though. If I have to compare it to one game, when I watch it on YouTube, it feels like I'm watching Black Ops 1, but when I'm actually playing it, it kind of feels like, Black Ops 2. not exactly. It's its own game, but it feels a lot like it in terms of visuals, the flow of the gameplay. Like, in Advanced Warfare, when they had jetpacks, and not just these little, like, wall boosters, it was a very chaotic game, to say the least. You could get from one end of the map to the other in less than 10 seconds. And it will, you know, gun skill obviously mattered in both games, Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare. However, in Advanced Warfare, there was a big element of you just needing to get away from the battlefield as quickly as possible. And I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of, like, at times that game was kind of fun, but for the most part, I would have to say it was probably the most shit Call of Duty you've had in a while. If not one of the worst, it was the worst. Or, I said that backwards. If it was not the worst, it was definitely one of the worst. The only one comparable to that being Call of Duty Ghosts. Oh, fuck!
That's a kill.
There we go. Getting some kills, right?
Hostile Guardian spotted.
This game, you know, been enjoying it a hell of a lot. Like I've already said, I'm fanboying this game like no other. If I had to say, like, my top 3 weapons in here that probably would need being buffered or nerfed a little bit, would probably be, the Vesper. Well, actually, that's the only one I can really think of, if I'm perfectly honest. Just because that gun, it kills very, very, very quickly. Like, if I want to do really well in a game, that's the gun I would use. And you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It does have recoil to balance it out, but it's just, there's, okay. That's just an interesting ability, the glitch ability.
Enemy down.
I've never seen that thing before. I also like the pistols in this game because they're actually capable. Versus before, where pistols are kind of like, you know, oh, they're there, oh, you can kill someone with them, but they're, you know, they're mediocre at best. They're not, you know, I won't say essential to the game, but they are just not the best, you know, like there's no real point in using them.
Sniper!
Because in, let's say Advanced Warfare, like, there's literally no point in the pistols. There's no one used them. They were used on, like, the very odd occasion that you ran out of ammo. Because, for the most part, they were pretty much useless in that game. I could hardly get a kill with them. Sometimes I could pull maybe one unique kill with it, but that was about it, you know. I just about never used it.
Hostile talent detected.
Huh? There we go.
Incoming RPG!
It was just kind of like one of those things in the game that I never really used. The jetpack in this game, you know, that was like the big thing I was afraid of. I was afraid it was going to be overpowered. Hold up. How did I not get away? I was afraid it was going to be overpowered and that I would be able to go from one end of the map to the next in like less than 10 seconds. And that was not the case at all. It reminded me a lot of the, kind of like the boost in Destiny. You know, in Destiny, you had that jump, and that did get you up high, but it didn't propel you across the map, you know what I mean? Like, it would get you somewhere, but it would be, you know, it'd just be a very basic jump. It wouldn't, you couldn't jump across the map and then all of a sudden glide yourself over to the next end. Jesus, I thought I was going to sprint through that. I shouldn't have gotten up there. I really shouldn't have. That was a stupid move of mine. You know, on Advanced Warfare, you could get from one end to the other. On Destiny, it was, you know, you could jump up, you could get up on high places that you needed to be. But, you know, oh, hold on. You could get from one end to the other on Advanced Warfare like it was nothing. And it was, I don't know, it just felt too chaotic for me. Just too chaotic. And here, it's kind of like jump up, you can get in onto a place you can save yourself, but that's about it. There's not much else you can really do. And the wall running is actually pretty. It's actually, I don't know how you could balance it, but it didn't feel overpowered in a sense, where, you know, where you could go just anywhere, and, oh god, where you could just go anywhere. Because on here, it's like, example, you know, you run across it, but it's slow. You're not like sprinting, and you're not an invincible target.
Plan and execute on it.
Excuse me. It's that type of gun, or not gun. What am I saying? I'm talking about wall spray. It's just that type of thing where, you know, you can use it, and that's cool to use, but you're a pretty easy target. I can't tell you how many times I've actually shot someone off the wall, and, you know, I'd be perfectly fine. And you know, the fact that you can actually counter against something like that, you know, against all of these different abilities that you have in this game, you know, it's balanced. There's never any one thing that's just too overpowered. That's for damn sure. I really do enjoy this game. You know, it's got a flow to it where you can't just run across from one end of the map to the other end, flip spawns, and then all of a sudden the game's like, you know, you don't know where it's gonna go. Which adds, you know, it makes the game, that kind of element, which was in Advanced Warfare, that was, you know, that did add an interesting element to the game of where you have to watch your back constantly, and, you know, it was very chaotic, but I didn't feel like that was Call of Duty. I felt like that was a different game of its own. And in all honesty, it could have been a good game, you know, if you didn't, it felt like I was dying every 2 shots. You know, felt like my guns were useless, and I was really hard to control, but, you know, when I'm playing against somebody else, it's like their gun is 3 times better than mine. I don't know. I just personally did not enjoy that game as much. This one, you know, I'm talking like I'm a professional reviewer, and I'm not. So just take whatever I say with a hint of salt. You know, I'm still in the honeymoon stage for this game. I really, you know, I'm saying I enjoy it a lot. So, with that being said, let me get on to the cons of the game.
CDP, you have a
Probably the one thing that I'd say would be the con of the game, it's servers. I'm pretty sure that's just a beta thing. I'm very sure of that. So, you know, again, like I said, take that with a hint of salt. It's probably going to get changed within the next, you know, within the month. And the servers will be just fine. But I feel like if that went into the other game, like some games, it'll flow perfectly, right? But then, you know, in the next game, I'll be, you know, lagging out the ass when, you know, my ping is constantly at a, you know, 30 bits per second. Oh god. Just let me fix that real quick. You know, again, I'm saying this is probably just a beta problem, but it would really suck if it did transfer into the real game and you had servers like that. So that's one thing I'd probably fix. Oh god. That is another one. I don't know, I don't really like the RCXD. I didn't really enjoy it in the, you know, the original Cold, or original Black Ops. I think some of the weapons need balancing in here. Again, like I say, the Vesper. That's one of those guns that I could just go ham with all day long. Not even have a problem in the world against it. Or with it. You know, I could take out guys from across the map, and if I press the trigger like 3 or 4 times, they're done.
Hostile UAV spotted. Down. Hostile inbound.
I definitely cannot wait to
hostile care package.
Just random thing. Just random thing. Another thing I'll probably bump up would be the Sparrow. It's a strong weapon, and if you're accurate with it, it's fucking amazing. Believe it or not, it is a pretty amazing weapon to use.
Radar is down.
Oh, fuck. It's a pretty amazing weapon to use when you use it right.
Deploy UAV in my AO.
But I feel like it's a crossbow in Black Ops 2, where, you know, if he's, you know, he could be right under the bow, but unless he's taken 80 bullets at that point, you know, he can stand right under the explosive and be perfectly fine.
They're gone.
That's my dilemma with it. You know, I feel like you should, you know, if you're within a 3-foot radius of it, you should die. I don't know if that's just me saying that because I sometimes have terrible accuracy in this game, or what. I just personally feel like you should be taking guys out if they're within a certain radius of the explosion. That being said, it's still a pretty nasty weapon, if I do say so myself. Still a pretty nasty weapon. Another one I'd probably fix is the golden gun. I don't know why, you know, I think it should be... I've used it like once. Just once when I was playing with my friend. And, you know, it was... You know, it wasn't too bad, but at some points, I could go around, you know, shoot one bullet, I get 3 guys. Shoot another bullet, I get another 2 guys. And I felt like it was a sniper pistol, and I understand you have to, like, work your way towards it. But, you know, I played in one game where this guy, he just camped out on the back of the map, waited for it to, like, build up. Kind of like you can do with the gravity spikes or the Sparrow. You can just wait and build it up. But, you know, I just feel like that gave, if a person played it in that sense, where they just sat and waited, that was kind of OP. Don't have to play the game at all, but then you pull out that, you just wait a few more seconds, and then you have this OP weapon. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy that. Alright, where's it? There we go. Get that guy. I feel like I should have used gravity spikes right there.
Hostile health sword inbound.
That's definitely one thing that should be fixed. The explosion radius on the kill streak. That was actually a perfect example. That's gonna be my next point. Some of these kill streaks, like, I feel like some of them are very good. That's a terrible way to describe it, but, you know, that's how I am going to describe it. I feel like they serve their purpose. Oh god, I shouldn't have. They serve their purpose and they do their job. However, it's, you know, I feel like sometimes you stand, if you stand just to the left, like 2 inches away from the blast zone, you're perfectly fine. Like right there, I was literally in the explosions, but because I was not in the center of it, I was okay. And I didn't even take a hit of damage, not one. And not a point of damage, none of that. So I feel like that should be fixed, for sure. Again, it's a beta, and there's still things that need to be adjusted in this game. However, you know, I'm just bringing to light some things that I do see in here. And again, I'm not a very critical person. I'm not, you know, this is why I'm not a reviewer. I'm not a very critical person. I hate for someone's hard work to be shit on, if I'm perfectly honest. I can't, you know, I hate for someone to sit there, you know, I spend like 6 hours on a video or something like that. I hate for someone to come up and say, oh, this is shit, bud. What the hell did you make this in? Or what the hell did you do with this? You know, you're not going to be worth anything. Some shit like that, I don't know. Just for example. Oh god. Gravity spikes, need to use them. But I'm not gonna die by you again. Loving the pistols. Loving the pistols.
Be advised.
You know, I'm just not a very critical person. I have trouble saying if something sucks just because I'm not made that way. You know, I can be blunt at times, but most of the time, it's kind of hard for me. You know, I don't like hurting people's feelings. It's kind of the sense of, you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. They create a game like this, I have trouble finding flaws in it and pointing them out, but I understand that they need to be done. So, I'm going to try and do that, try and be critical, in the sense of, you know, just looking at it and trying to see what kind of stuff needs to be fixed. For the most part, though, I think it's a well-balanced game. If you want my overall verdict of it, I think it's a well-balanced game. I've been playing Call of Duty for a solid 8 years, and, you know, the last 2 Call of Duty games left a sour taste in my mouth.
UAV inbound.
You bastard.
Hellstorm inbound.
Fuck. Alright, hold on. I don't know where she went. God damn it. No, that's pretty smart. She flanked me. She flanked me. I've been playing Call of Duty for about 8 years, and I've had my moments with them where I love Call of Duty, but recently I've been falling off that little wagon train of, you know, actually enjoying Call of Duty for what it is. Oh, fuck. But, you know, this was, I have to say, this is probably the Call of Duty that will bring me back into playing it on a regular basis, because playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for 4 years was not fun. I stopped playing it for at least a solid 6 months, actually. Whole 6 months I stopped playing it. You know, not entirely, but I definitely stopped playing it for the bulk of, you know, for the bulk of my games. That was one game that was like in the back of my mind, and that I opened from time to time, but for the most part, it was a game that I rather avoided, just because I was tired. I was tired of Call of Duty. Fuck. There's one thing that needs to bump up would probably be the Man of War rate of fire. You know, it takes 3 shots to kill, and you can pull it off, but sometimes in gunfights like that, where you obviously shot first, you know, it's just because of the rate of fire, you're just kind of screwed.
Little bitch, still sitting there with that dumbass gun.
I don't know if they bumped it up a little bit from the other night, but fuck. Yeah, if you want my overall verdict, I think this game is pretty good. I've enjoyed it. I do enjoy it, and I'm going to continue enjoying it. And I'm definitely going to buy it as soon as it comes out. I want to thank my buddy Mitsa for setting me up with a beta code. His channel will be in the description below. I meant to thank him at the beginning of the video, but I did not. So if you're still here throughout this, I really did enjoy the game. I would recommend it. There's some things that they do need to fix, but I think it's probably going to be the best Call of Duty that they're going to have for a little while, because if they come out with a Ghost 2 by Infinity Ward, I'm probably not going to pick that up. There's a pretty good chance that I'm not. So, yeah. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. This was a fairly long commentary. I normally do cut commentaries. Cut them up between, you know, make them like 3 or 4 minutes, something like that. Whenever I make YouTube videos, that's kind of what I do. So, with that being said, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.